everyone, and welcome to Turn the Page. We are going to be reading through Somebody's Daughter, a memoir by Ashley C. Ford. It is one of our top 15 for this year's Howard County Reads, and this book is so popular that it has been checked out for a little while, and so I'm going to be reading it to you on Libby, as it is available. You can check it out there as well to be able to read it on your smart devices, tablets, and wherever you would like to be able to read on Overdrive or Libby. So here we go. I'm going to read a little selection of Somebody's Daughter for you. Just remember, you can always come home. There it was. I expected and hated when my mother said those words. 2 years before this call, I'd moved to Brooklyn from Indiana. Now, I lived in Flatbush with my boyfriend Kelly. Back home in the Midwest, our friends were building 4-bedroom houses on 1-acre lots with mortgages comparable to our monthly rent in our 1-bedroom. After living in the city for a year or two, I marveled at house features that would have been called standard before I left. Features like dishwashers, in-unit laundry in backyards. The apartment we lived in only had one of those, the dishwasher. And when it ran, the second phase of the wash cycle shook the floor and walls with a deep rumble. I felt it in my feet while I paced the floor. I had gotten up from dinner to take the call from my mother. She was still in Fort Wayne, my hometown. I hadn't lived in the same city or the same house since I left for college 11 years earlier. She called every few weeks. I answered every other call, and we usually had a good time talking for 10 to 15 minutes. I taught myself to keep our conversations light, as I like to think of it, complication-free without lying. I didn't want to lie to her. I wanted to be able to talk to my mother the way that I would with most other people, as myself. But she wasn't just anybody. She was my mother, so that was impossible. There were limits. We only dove into subjects that wouldn't end in arguments, which was mostly whatever would make us both laugh. When she said that thing to me, that I could always come home, part of me wanted to reply, "Mom, I love you, but I'll work myself past the white meat down to the bone and fist fight every stranger I run across on the street before we live under the same roof again." That was the hyperbolic expression of a feeling I did not allow myself to verbalize for fear of ruining our smooth interaction. And it would have. There was no way to make it sound like a joke because in some way I wasn't joking. I got angry with myself for even thinking the thought because I knew it would hurt her to know that it had ever been on my mind. I got mad at myself too for not saying it out loud, for not caring if I hurt her, even if it meant telling the truth. So that is a small snippet of the book Somebody's Daughter, a memoir by Ashley C. Ford. I hope that this has been enough for you to be able to pick this book up or check it out on Libby and turn the page.